America is having a little bit of a wobbly, to put it quite lightly. So I thought it'd be a good time to revisit the word I cannot say yet American say subreddit and see what's going on. See what's going on over the pond. But first, before I get into that, I just want to show you my analytics. Because there are some alarming things here. There are some alarming things in my analytics. First of all, right, scroll down here. Only bloody 55% of you are subscribed. Only 55%. And look at this. This one is a less damning fact, but yeah, 21.6% of people that watch my videos are completely new. So there's a 21.6% chance that you, the person who's watching this video, are completely new to my channel. And if you're one of these new people, or if you're one of these people that isn't subscribed, please subscribe. It will make me smile. Anyway, sorry. Onto the things Americans say. I can't see the first tweet, but it's in reply to something the National Gallery said. How can this be today when it's 7:45 a.m. and this says it happened at 11 a.m.? That is a very good point. That is a very, very good point. Hi there, we are the National Gallery in London. Maybe put that in your screen name. There's a National Gallery in Washington, D.C. Oh, of course. You got to do that. Every museum, every building, every business that is outside of the US must put where they're from in their username so that, you know, Americans don't get confused. I'm gonna see if I can. This is from 3 years old. How have I not seen this tweet? This feels like something I would have definitely come across. I can't find it. I can't find this tweet, but still, very funny. They're burning American flags all over Europe. Are they? Not that I've seen. I thought our president made that illegal. Yeah, I mean, surprisingly, America's laws don't stretch to Europe. I don't even know if it's illegal in the US. I'm sure that comes under like freedom of speech or something. So this is a Daily Mail video on TikTok. Denmark's postal service just delivered its final letter after 400 years of service. If America is 250 years old, how is Denmark sending mail for 400 years? That is a big question, considering the US is the world and the US made all the other countries. How on earth has Denmark been sending mail for 400 years? I don't know. I can't get my head around it. Denmark is older than the US. I don't think that's true. Oh dear, US is very young compared to most countries. The Kingdom of Denmark is considered to be established in the 10th century. I don't think that's true. I think the American here is right. Also, who sets their phone in military time? Who do you think you are, pal? Fuck you mean military time? 23 o'clock. The fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? Bro, you're the one using it. Shouldn't you know? Americans call it military time. Us Europeans who use it call it a 24-hour clock. Yeah, that's so funny that they call it military time. Or literally just time, because everyone uses it over here. Today I learnt. Wow. Well, I guess you learn something new every day. Oh man, I love his America suit in front of his America flag. Oh, is that the Greenland flag right there? He's got half and half American Greenland flag shirt. Oh my days. There are about 50,000 Greenland citizens. US government will spend $50 billion and give each Greenland citizen $1 million tax-free to purchase Greenland. An additional $2.4 trillion will be paid to Denmark to purchase Greenland. In addition, all Greenlanders will be granted USA citizenship and USA economic benefits, e.g. better taxes, corporate benefits, etc. I don't know, I feel as though the benefits in Denmark are a lot better than the US benefits. The ability to move to inland USA for Greenlanders is there, as they are now US citizens, such as New York, California, Florida, Texas. You are telling me Greenlanders wouldn't be interested? Would have to be out of mind to not accept. I don't know. I mean, I've actually been thinking about this, because it's like, there's actually very few people that live in Greenland. This person's right. If you just gave 50 billion, I say just, but still 50 billion to like the Greenland citizens, that's $1 million each. And obviously if you were to times that by 2 or 4, you know, like if you times that by 4, they end up with $4 million. Now, I don't know. I've never been to Greenland. I'm not a Greenland citizen, but if someone went, oh yeah, do you want like $4 million and you become part of the US? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like if America wanted to buy the UK and give everyone 4 million quid, I'd be like, yeah, go on then. I mean, actually, to be fair, if they did that, then the money would be... But it's a smaller population, you know what I mean? If there were 50,000 people that lived in the UK, they wanted to absorb the UK and give me 4 million quid, I'd probably say yes. It's just funny that a lot of Americans seem to see their, like, the benefits they get as being a USA citizen as better than like pretty much any country in the world. It's like, you don't even have healthcare, buddy. You break your leg, you're 30 grand in debt. Posted in r/Thailand tourism. Do you need a passport to travel freely around Thailand? Well, I mean, I don't know about traveling freely around Thailand, but like, to get into Thailand in the first place, yes, you need a passport. Yes, you need your passport to check into hotels. Okay, fair enough. They don't accept US IDs, driver's license? I guess I'll get a passport. I just didn't want to pay their fees. Does this person not understand the concept of international travel? What? You mean they don't accept like a US driver's license to get on a plane to Thailand. What do you mean? Breaking. The US is considering paying Greenlanders 10 grand to 100 grand each to support succession from Denmark. I think it's probably going to take a little bit more than that. Is that it? Like how, okay, if they were to pay out the high end, let's say like 100,000 times 50,000, that's $5 billion. Yeah, come on, get your money up a little bit. And so I'll quote this with, no person would be stupid enough to give up EU citizenship for a meager 100, wait, okay, never mind. I don't know what this person means by this, because honestly, I would say being a citizen of Denmark, the benefits of that are probably worth more than 100 grand. Like, you get free healthcare. You know, it's a very, very, very decent country to live. And someone replied to this person's quote with, that's more money than many Europeans would make in their whole lives. In their whole life. How little do you think we're paid in Europe? How little do you think we're paid? That we make like 100,000 US dollars, which is more like 75,000 pounds or like 80,000 euros over the course of a whole lifetime. And how little do you think jobs pay out here? Do you think they pay like £1,000 a year? Do you think we're paid like £80 a month? Like. What? So a Canadian's posted a picture of a goose standing on top of what looks like a battered bald eagle. And Americans replied to this with, I don't even support Trump, but it's a fact that we allow you to exist. That we allow you to exist. That's such a funny turn of phrase. We allow you to exist. You only exist because of our good grace. Right, so the restaurant in America, you put a tip there, and you can also do a kitchen tip. What? I would have thought the tip gets split with everybody. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Donald Trump makes Canada a new offer to become the 51st state. I don't even know why we want Canada. It's basically a failed state at this point. Why not get Mexico instead? Americans love calling places that they've never been to failed states. Like, you notice it a lot now. Like, they're like, oh my God, the UK is a failed state. It's really fucking not. Like, it's fine. It's not that bad. They just spend too much of their time rotting on Twitter, believing every little bit of anti-UK propaganda they see. I will be in Ireland in October, starting in Dublin and ending in Belfast. I am wondering if I should have euros and pounds to give to our tour guide or American dollars. Yeah, euros and pounds would probably be best, considering that is the local currency. 1% tattoo, not to be confused with the MC 1%, don't know what that means, but my 1% Northern Spain. That, I'm so proud. That is so lame. That's so fucking lame. You got, because... You did like a 23andMe, you're 1%. That's the most American thing. You know, they're always like, oh, I'm Irish because my great-great-grandfather came over from Dublin. It's like, this is worse than that. You are 100th, you are a 100th Northern Spanish, and you've got a 1% tattoo. What the fuck are you doing? So someone's posted something like Australia right now, and it's 45 degrees. I don't know, as an American, that seems pretty cold. It's over 100 texts every year. 40 is pretty cold. Yeah, you're right, you're just a pussy. What do you mean 45 degrees? Nah, that's cold. That's cold. Texas is more than double that every year. Come on, grow up. Personally, I can't imagine why any citizen of Greenland would not want to be a part of the US. Your culture will stay the same. Nothing will be pushed onto you. Ooh. I mean, this is what Greenland is going to look like if the US take it over. But you have the protection of the United States, and the United States will always make sure you have what you need. Sounds great to me. Yeah, but Denmark protects them, and Denmark makes sure they always have what they need. It must be mad being a Greenlander right now. Like, if you, tell you what, just have a little look at my channel analytics. Does anyone from Greenland watch my channel, I wonder? Okay, right, it only shows me like the top 50 countries that watch my channel, or regions, or whatever. If you're from Greenland, give me a comment. If you're in Greenland right now, give me a comment. Tell me what it's like there. Europe is hardly a continent. I mean, there is quite an interesting debate around whether Europe is a continent or if it's part of like a larger one called Eurasia. I think Europe is its own continent. I firmly believe it, and I feel as though most people do. It's a continent, lol, but it's so tiny. It could fit into the pockets of one US state. I mean, it couldn't. It absolutely could not. I'll tell you what, I bring this website up at every given opportunity. True size of. Sometimes I'll just sit here and compare the size of countries. Right, USA. It's because it's all a bit disjointed. It's about the same size as the USA, Europe. Because you've got to factor in like the European side of Russia, a bit of Turkey. Yeah, it's about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger than the US. Can I get Europe as a whole? Yeah, I can. There we go. Right. Oh, yeah. Hang on, wait. Okay, Europe's bigger. Okay, look at that. 8 million square kilometers and 9.3 million square kilometers. And also like more than double the amount of people. That doesn't stop it from being a continent. Also, it's not smaller. It's not smaller. This website is available for everyone. True size of. You can look at this yourself. Real carbonara has cream. No, it doesn't. Authentic Italian carbonara doesn't have cream. The Western version adds cream. Real carbonara was actually invented in Chicago, and that recipe came with full cream. Therefore, it's both an American recipe and the authentic version of has a cream. Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say. This is a comment on a video about, I guess, being a dual US and UK citizen. I'd rather not live in a country where memes are banned, but it's just like, people are so stupid. People actually believe that memes are banned in the UK, or like certain memes. People are so silly. They're so silly online. Honestly, it's best just to take no notice of people online at the moment. I don't. Like, what I do... I don't... Maybe this is making an echo chamber for myself, but I don't care. Anytime someone posts something that, like, bothers me or annoys me, or, like, it's like... Actually, no, this isn't making an echo chamber, because it's like people who I know are trying to rage bait or divide. I'll just block or mute them on whatever. Like, I don't need to see that shit. I just don't, and I encourage you all to do the same. It just makes using social media so much nicer. I mean, to be fair, using social media in general is fucking horrible, but it makes it a little bit nicer, a little bit more bearable when you don't just have like absolute rage baiters in your whole feed. I mean, Australia is like the size of Texas, right? Let's bring up the map. Bring up the map. Yeah, not even close. It's like the same size as the whole country. If you actually speak with Greenlanders, they prefer American securities and promises over Denmark. You haven't spoken to them. Random Reddit user, you have not spoken to Greenlanders. The Danes have basically abandoned Greenland, and Trump is offering almost 5 times Greenland's GDP in assistance. What does that even mean, in assistance? What's he going to give them? A new poll shows Germans now distrust the US nearly as much as they distrust Russia. Yeah, I mean... They haven't actually exactly done themselves many favours, have they, to get themselves in the rest of the world's good books. I mean, that's good news for the US. Nazis shouldn't like you. Huh. Okay, I mean, if you're thinking about history, you're thinking about the country from about 100 years ago. If the US decided to take Greenland, literally nobody would do anything. I think... I mean, there would be sanctions and everything, but it's like, say America just landed their military in Greenland. Like, are we really going to fight a war with the US? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think they're kind of right. Like, if America actually wanted to use military force, I mean, it's unfortunate. But I think they probably could. Like, wasn't there like an article where it's like the UK has sent 1 troop over to Greenland? Like, there'll be sanctions and it would completely fuck up the world. But I don't think there would be a war fought over Greenland. Or at least I fucking hope not. Can't be asked to get drafted in the Greenland war. Fuck that. They would. NATO is there. France has a formidable military and air force and nukes. They would back Denmark as they should. You said France couldn't even beat Texas. Let's be serious. You realise America could flatten all of Europe without hardly breaking a sweat, right? I don't think so. I hope you aren't serious. You lose in the Middle East and even against Vietnam. Yeah, true. But also, it's just like, I don't like I don't like everyone talking about war, because it's just like, it's probably, a touch wood, probably not going to happen. But it's basically just like everyone going, oh yeah, my dad's bigger than your dad. Like, yeah, if they thought like my dad would batter your dad. The UK is a communist/Muslim country. Never trust either one. I mean, that's just not true. People on Twitter are so dumb, man. They just are. They fall at the first hurdle for like the most obvious propaganda ever. Europeans' dream life, and it's just a fucking American secondary school or high school even. No, man. I mean, to be fair, when I was younger, I thought the concept of going to an American high school was really cool, because, you know, you watch like Nickelodeon or Disney Channel, and you see sort of like the high school shows, and you're like, oh, that's cool. They got like a big stadium in their school for some reason, and they got those desks that lift up. But now looking back, I'm sort of like, well, I think British secondary school was probably more fun. And I didn't even like secondary school. I really didn't. To be fair, I've barely been in education since I was like 15. Like, I left school at 15, and then I went on to do college. But I basically did fuck all there. Like, I was barely in. I barely did anything.
Who was going to tell me that every country has a national flag?
That has to be bait. That actually has to be bait. That's so stupid. Yeah, that's bait. I'm not falling for it. It's fucking bait. The entire American landmass from the top of Greenland to the Horn of South America belongs to us. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're owned by other countries and stuff. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there for this video. Like and subscribe for, I normally say for America in these ones, but I don't think they're very popular at the moment. Like and subscribe for me.